Hi everyone. If you're an Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of March 2020? Let's tune in and find out. So, Aries, I'm just seeing like perceived roadblocks that maybe aren't even there. So you can get in your own way with your mind or with your ideas, or maybe you're tired, but I just feel like there's these roadblocks that if you just go, you put your little focus on it, it's just going to crumble. So don't make things out to be bigger than they are. So kind of sit back, relax into it, and just really allow it to unfold. Bring your attention and focus to whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And I just feel like those things that are really like creating anxiety in you, or maybe bigger than what you think they are, it's just as simple as just applying your focus and one foot in front of the other. And I just feel like it's just you're gonna destroy it. So not as difficult as you're making it out to be is overall the message. And then I feel like you can just relax into the month. And yes, we're already a week into it. I've been sick. I'm sorry I had laryngitis, so I couldn't get this out sooner. But here we are. So let's focus on the, first of all, the good news is Mercury goes direct on March 9th, just in a couple days. And what that means for us is, especially if you're in Aries, just communication will start to loosen up. You'll just start to feel less intensity around conversations. There may be still a little bit around that day, a little bit more confusion, or things not coming in that you'd like, or people withholding information. But you should see by the next couple of days, Wednesday, Thursday, like the 11th, 12th, 13th, things starting to open up again for you. And then certainly the following week, really being able to clear and have more reciprocation. So what it feels like initially around that Mercury direct goes for you is that you may be communicating, but people aren't communicating back with you. So you're not receiving the information that you want. So just have a little patience, and the following days it should open up for you. Okay, so let's look at, we also have a full moon in Virgo on that same day on March 9th. And so let's see what that could mean for you guys. You're going to notice that you're going to have this desire. It's like that, how something starts to bug you and it's like, oh, that room is really annoying, or I don't like how my car looks. I just see you kind of digging in there in one specific project that you want to complete or finalize or organize. So it feels to me like that full moon in Virgo has to do with bringing order for you. And I see you focusing it on one aspect of your life. And like I said, whether it's a closet you've been meaning to clean out, or whether it's something at work, a plan that you wanted to get organized, or a trip that you need to create and plan and get done. I just see you putting your focus and your intention on one of those items and bringing it full circle. Like you finally get it done. It's like the final piece. So whatever that is for you, you're going to have the time and the energy, and most of all, the desire to actually do it. All right, let's look at your romantic relationships. For those of you who are coupled in a romantic relationship, what's in store for you this month? Well, I feel like any confusion that you might have had or impatience in the relationship feels like it could have just been associated with winter blues, right? Or just tired energy, but I feel like it's opening up to you relaxing into being able to receiving mode. So I see you shifting from giver mode to receiving mode. So you're going to actually feel like, oh, like they're showing up, or you taking care of yourself. So it could be either your partner's taking care of you or you taking care of yourself. But I feel like your needs are finally being met, and there's a door open there for you to have like just the full-bodied romance that you used to have, and now you're recreating it in the relationship, or you're finally giving it to yourself, and that entices your partner to kind of step up as well. Either way, you're getting it. Whether you instigate it or they instigate it, you're feeling nourished and ravished at the same time. All right, let's look at single Aries, what you guys are in store for this month. So I just feel like if you guys want love, you have to be forthcoming. And part of that means kind of getting the knife out of your back. And whether that you did it to yourself, whether your actions put you, where somebody came back at you and stabbed you in the back because of something you did, or whether you didn't see it and were blindsided by it. But I see you dealing with the knife in your back, like taking out that backstabbing energy that happened to you, and or that you was self-imposed, and really feeling more freedom. And that freedom really feels like it comes with that spring equinox, which here in the Northern Hemisphere is March 19th, and in the Southern Hemisphere, it's going to be fall. And so that energy around that time just is renewal, and it feels full and more opportunistic. And then right after that, we have your new moon, the Aries new moon on March 24th. And that feels the same way. It just feels like new opportunities, new relationships budding. And I just feel like there's healing. So there's a lot of healing that can happen for you around that new moon. So you may find that you find a doctor or a therapist or a healer or a really good friend, or you do, go to a retreat or go out of the country. But I just feel like there's this renewal around healing for you that happens. So that is a really important, I don't know if you guys can feel that energy coming in, but that March 24th Aries new moon is really going to help you in one, healing yourself, taking care of you, and then being able to create newness in your relationships, and especially a romantic relationship. If you want a new romantic relationship, really feel that blossoming in the spring energy, or like I said, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, the fall energy, there after the 19th, and then even more so with the Aries new moon on March 24th, and then moving through the rest of March. Okay, so let's see about your career, if there's anything that's going to stand out this month for your career or money. So you're going to be given an opportunity this month to do things differently, to make some changes that have been challenging you. I feel part of this is like a disorganization and getting organized. So whether you're wasting time on one thing and you're putting your time into the wrong endeavors, I just see you making some adjustments that's going to make your career expand. Now, if you don't make those adjustments, things change when we change, right? So I'm seeing it more like around our desire, our personal desire to expand. And then, so it's more around your ability to put your focus into something, and then that's where the expansion comes from. Okay, so I do feel like there's career expansion, but you're going to have to help yourself in being able to, stir the pot, put your focus on it, and then watch it grow, right? It's that old saying, where you focus on grows. So if you focus on your career, you're going to expand it. It's going to be a good thing. Now, as far as money goes, you may find that you may want to treat yourself a little bit more this month. You may find that you want to spend a little bit more money. I don't feel like there's a problem with that. It feels like there's an excitement around money and around plenty of ease and fun to do what you want to do. So I definitely feel like there's an opportunity for you to enjoy yourself this month and to get noticed as well. So, and there's a little more of a pep in your step this month. So there's the happiness is increased, the money is increasing, and the self-worth and self-value is increasing, especially towards the end of the month, especially after that Aries new moon. That's when I really feel more money coming in. And some of it may be a surprise money. There may be a surprise bonus or a surprise gift or extra, extra shifts that you can pick up. But there may also be just where somebody gifts you something, right? Where you run into a friend and they hit a lottery ticket and they split it with you, or they give you, an extra, $50 or $100 to go buy something, right? It doesn't feel like it's big money, but it's surprise money. So surprises are always nice. So look at the end of the month for some surprise money for you. All right, let's look at any health issues for you guys, if anything around your health is coming up. Basically, throat larynx is coming up. So if you've been run down, you've been tired, you're just being asked to take extra care, drink warm lemon water, ginger teas, things like that soothe the larynx. And also then being able to write out what you want to say or what you haven't been able to say. Some of this, again, it feels like it's grief, and it feels like it's imploded on you, like things you wish you would have done, things you wish you would have said. Sadness, unexpressed grief around people who've left your life, things like that. So I feel like there's again, that self-healing, especially in the larynx. And also, sometimes the esophagus is in play too, coming up from the stomach, right? Like heartburn, things you can't stomach about yourself. So again, this is about self-healing. This is about you. And I just see you having a lot of time at the end of the month to take care of yourself. Now, in the meantime, do little bits every day, right? You can do meditation, you can do prayer, you can, take care of your throat. You can speak up, you can write letters. There's a lot of different ways for you to be heard in the world, and especially around the grief. A wonderful practice is writing the letters and then burning them just as a signal, like I'm done with that, I said what I needed to say, are all different ways that we can let go and allow our bodies to heal and have self-love. All right, let's look if there's anything unexpected for Aries for the month. Yeah, I see you conquering a fear, and whether that's fear of being alone, fear of being single, whether it's fear of, asking your boss for a raise, or fear of moving, or, fear of dating. But I just see you conquering a fear. So way to go, Aries. So that's awesome. So whatever there's, that comes to mind right now, put a little bit of focus and energy into that about how you're going to change it. And then just see and feel yourself changing, and then allow the universe to bring you those opportunities for you to step into as a different person. All right, Aries, lots of love to you. Thanks again for viewing and watching and sharing. And again, my apologies for being somewhat late here with my illness. And I hope to see you again next month. Have a wonderful month, everybody.